And hello, I think we're live. Can you hear us? Let us know in the chat. Because I'm new. I can't tell yet because it hasn't switched over.
Hello?
Alright, I think they just started seeing us, so. Hello, hello. Okay, cool. Finally. Alright. Welcome everybody to Misscliks Dungeon World Meat Grinder. We are bringing you a 2-month-long special Dungeon World edition featuring a lot of really cool people. So let's go around and introduce ourselves. Let's start with Kira.
Hi, I'm Kira McGran. I am a gamer and an artist, and I blog on Gaming as Women. That's me.
Cool. Livy? Oh, I think you're muted.
Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh.
Because I was eating some Cheez-Its. My bad. Sorry, everybody.
Blame the Cheez-Its, sure.
My name is Olivia. Go by Livy B is my gamer tag. I play StarCraft 2 full-time. I'm also a full-time streamer. You can click on my name in the chat to see my stream and follow me there if you wish. And this is my second time doing D&Ds, and I'm looking forward to it.
Sweet. And Jess, we'll do you last, Adam.
Hey guys, my name is Jess. I'm an artist and a designer. I make stuff under the name of Silden. You can find my work on Etsy if you search the word Silden, and follow me on Twitter at Silden.
Awesome. And I am Stephanie. You guys might know me from behind-the-scenes stuff for Dungeon World and Misscliks.com. You can follow me on Twitter at StephanieRNP if you'd like, but mainly I want you to support Misscliks, so follow all the channels and like all our stuff. And yeah, down to you, Adam, our GM for the adventure.
Yo, I am Adam. I've never done anything of any import, so don't worry about it. No, that's not true. I made this game, this dumb game about dungeons, and I'm going to inflict it on all of you poor people. So let's do that. Let's make that happen. You guys want to make some characters?
Yeah.
Okay, so this because I'm so tired of stock Dungeon World, every time that I want to play it, I want to play some weird alternate version of it. So if anyone tuned in to our last little one-shot, you'll remember that it was a very strange sort of magic planar exciting thing. This is going to be exciting, but in a whole other, maybe less fantastical and more blood and guts everywhere kind of way. We're using a supplement called Funnel World, which is this bad boy.
It's a funnel.
It literally has a funnel on the cover.
The kitchen funnel.
Yeah. And it's by Jason Lutz. I actually asked him how to pronounce his name, whether it was plural of loot or some other pronunciation. It's Lutz. And it's sort of the origin story. Normally we get to see Dungeon World characters, you know, at the beginning of their great heroic journey where they've already kind of got their niche figured out and they, you know, I'm a wizard or I'm a cleric or I'm a fighter. In this, you're none of those things. You're a villager, you're a peasant. But to compensate for your lack of heroicness, everybody gets extra characters. So we're going to be making 3 core peasants for each player. And the idea here is that any adventurer that survives the dungeon, that survives the adventure, will get to go on to be a real adventurer. So we're going to watch the bodies pile up, and whoever ends up on top, you're a real adventurer. And then we'll play Dungeon World sort of for reals. Some sort of basic notes. The world is a very cruel and sad place for peasants. A distant lord somewhere far from your village takes your money and goods, but somehow his knights never seem to arrive during the goblin raids to protect you. Your village is not large, but not tiny either. Several, maybe a dozen families live in the village of diverse peoples. There are elves and dwarves, all kinds of humans. And the gods that watch over this land are fickle, cruel, or absent, or some combination of the 3. So you're on your own. Your village specifically sits in the shadow of a ruined keep. It's known as the Keep on the Hill or the Ruined Keep. It's known by all the villagers in the region as a cursed place. No, you don't go there. It's a bad place, and you get one guess as to where the adventure is. So, in the last few, we'll say months, members of your immediate families, other villagers, have been disappearing. Husbands, wives, children, up and vanishing from your village, kidnapped by forces unknown. All signs point up the muddy road to the ruined keep. And you are the 12 brave villagers, maybe the last villagers left alive, who've decided to take up their various excuses for weapons, go up to the keep and see what happened to these poor people and see if you can bring them back to the village. So let's find out who you have amidst your cursed party. So in Roll20, what we're going to do first is determine ability scores. So unlike in stock Dungeon World, you don't really have a choice about what your character is good at or bad at. You just are a person. You're an adult, ostensibly, and your natural talents have, developed over time. There's also an extra stat in this. So we have strength and dexterity and constitution, intelligence and wisdom and charisma, like normal in Dungeon World. But there's also a new stat called luck. Luck represents your character's ability to just get by on sheer dumb luck alone. But your luck will run out. So at any point during the game, before or after you make a roll, if you want to, you can just add points to that roll by spending luck. But as you do, your luck stat will go down and your luck points will run out. And occasionally I'll call on making a roll with luck. So if you spent all your luck and your luck is down to like 4 and you have to get by with your luck, you're doing it at a fairly significant penalty. So things to keep an eye on. You'll have that pool available to you, but it'll slowly dwindle as time goes on. So in Roll20, why don't we all start? Everybody can kind of start filling in their characters at once. We'll do your first character. I've made a little macro, so if you type #character in there, it'll give you your 7 stats. So everybody do that once. Okay, there we go. Get some characters. So with this set of stats, if you take a look at your character sheet, you'll put, just like in other Dungeon World, put the 2-digit number on the first blank for each one. So if you rolled, like, for example, Jess, your first character's strength is 13, your dexterity is 7. Yeah, look at your constitution. You're going to have a whopping 4 hit points.
Sick.
Yeah. So these are just characters' natural inclinations. So a character that has a high high wisdom might eventually grow to be a cleric if they survive. So for each of your first characters, write all these down, and then in Roll20, I've provided that little thing that I put a purple box around. The ability score correlates to a modifier, so the modifier goes next to it. So if your constitution is 16, then you'll put a +2 in that box next to it.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm confused. What's purple and what are we doing?
Oh. So this is a role-playing game. What you're going to be doing is pretending to be several people you're not.
Oh, no. Oh.
Hey.
Inside Roll20, to the left of where you were rolling your dice, is a purple box around a bunch of numbers.
To the left of where I'm rolling my dice.
Yeah, do you see the number box? It's in a little, like...
Step 3.
No.
No? Okay, that's fine.
You could probably just copy and paste that into the chat for her.
Sure. So if you've already done your first character, like, you guys can do this at your own pace. If you've done one, just do it again 2 more times till you have stats for 3 characters.
Okay.
So... Kira, I'm trying to think of the best way to get you that info. If you can.
I mean, I see outlines around my numbers. Is that what you're talking about?
No, there's an interface to the left of the chat thing that I've pasted some. See it?
Oh, okay.
There you go. Yeah, you might have to stretch the window out. There you go.
It was just on the wrong part of the page. I see it now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Man, Olivia, your first character you rolled is awesome.
I know.
They're going to be the first one to die. Yeah, 13 strength, 13 wisdom, 16 charisma, and 16 luck.
It's like none of them have negative modifiers.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh no.
Oh no. Intelligence 5.
Oh.
Yes.
Yikes.
Yikes.
So basically, if with that number thing you were talking about with the box around it, if my charisma, or I'm sorry, my dex is 15, so I put +1.
You got it.
Cool.
Tiny, tiny army of peasants.
I think I'm kind of not good.
Alright.
I have high luck-ish.
So this this sort of whole process of like rolling your character randomly, this is how it used to sort of be done for very old school D&D back when stats and stuff didn't matter so much. Where you really just relying on your class's abilities. That being said, you don't have classes, so you're gonna have to narrate cleverly to avoid getting in fights and getting killed. If you can cheat your way out of having to confront your problems head on, then you're winning at this game.
Sweet.
Back in the day when we used to random roll characters.
Yeah, exactly. It's someone else's back in the day though, because like even when I started playing D&D, that was old. So.
Oh. I feel like that was in 3rd edition.
Yeah, it wasn't the main rule, I don't think.
Full of elemental evil. Random rolling.
It's the best kind of evil. Oh, here I see a wizard in the making.
What?
I got 17 intelligence.
I can't be a wizard. That person's going to die, probably.
You have some control over that.
Well, look how much luck I have versus how much intelligence I have. I don't know about that. I don't know.
You're smart, pretty strong, fairly charismatic, but this is the person that will fall into an open pit and die just because they weren't looking. So occasionally throughout the game, and actually this will be important, throughout the game I'll ask who has the highest luck in the party and who has the lowest, because if a bad thing is going to happen to some random person, it'll always happen to the person with the worst luck.
Wow, so conserve your luck a little bit strategically.
Yes.
So that bad happens to you.
Yeah, anyone who has 5 luck, try to stay there so that bad things will happen to Kira's almost wizard.
Wow.
Oops.
Well, that's okay. We can get started on the next bit for anyone who's ready to move on. So after you've determined your ability modifiers for each of your characters, you start with hit points equal to your constitution, so the full 2-digit thing, divided by 4, rounded up. So you'll have probably between 1 and 4 hit points.
So I have to divide my constitution by 4?
Yeah, and then round up for each character.
So if it's 17, it would be a 6 or a 7. Wait, a 4 or 5.
It would be, it's rounded up, so. If it's above 16, you can round it up. Any fraction, you're not rounding using normal math.
So it's a 5 with a 17 of constitution.
Where are we putting the number?
You will put this under HP and current HP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aww.
I had some pretty terrible rolls.
Wow.
I didn't get over a 12, I think, on anything. Oh, I got 15 dex on the first guy, so.
There you go.
Okay, sorry. Can you say that again? Charisma?
Sure. It's your constitution divided by 4, rounded up. That's how many hit points you have.
Okay, so, and it's HP and current HP. So 2
that is correct.
And 2. 12, that 4 is 3.
Okay, and then for the next step, and I think most of this stuff is actually on the character sheet, you'll determine how much your peasant can carry around with them. It's called their load. It's equal to their strength modifier plus 4. So for example, if you have a -1 modifier, your load is 3. Equipment and treasure and stuff will have a weight value. It doesn't come up too often, but you guys are kind of weak, so.
Are we rounding up, like, if it's 2.25, I round up to 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, any fraction will bump you up to the next.
Okay. I totally missed the last thing you said.
That's okay. It's on the character sheet where it says load.
Oh yeah.
STR
Strength
+4.
plus 4. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the modifier. So between -3 and +3.
Oh, darn! I got excited.
I can carry so much stuff. No.
No, not at all.
There are some characters will start with equipment that is too heavy for them to carry, like the coffin maker or the undertaker starts with a coffin that's 4 weight. Okay, so yeah, let's get to that fun part. So for this one, I'm going to go through each of you, and we'll go through one at a time in whatever order you want until everybody has done all their characters, and we're going to determine what your character's occupation is, what role you fulfilled in the village before you were set on this dark path. So to determine it, roll a D100 in the box there, and who do we want to start with? I don't really care. Who wants to go first? No takers? Nobody?
I'll go first.
Okay. All right. So your first character, you get a 90, is a trapper. So you can put that under occupation.
Trapper.
Yep. And as a trapper, for gear, you get a knife, and you get traps. So roll a d4. Let's find out what kind of trap you have. Four. Okay. You have a bear trap. You have a knife and a bear trap. That's your equipment.
Nice.
Bear trap's pretty good.
That's
Cool.
cool.
All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Okay.
Oh, I did it wrong.
Everybody gets a 1.
52.
Okay, your character is a halfling brewer. So this
Awesome.
character is a halfling.
Sick.
Your gear is you get a staff and a cask of beer. Stick and a beer.
This is the second time I've had a dungeon or an RPG character that was a brewer. And this is my 3rd time playing ever, so that's
Nice.
awesome.
This one's gonna make it. I have a good feeling.
Okay, who's next?
I'll go.
Okay.
18.
Okay, Kira, your first character is a chapman.
What is a Chapman?
I have no idea. It's a medieval profession of some kind.
Google it.
Yeah.
Maybe that will give us clues.
Chapman. So your gear, let's see. You have a staff, you have a rucksack, and you have a random trade item. Roll a d4.
Okay, hold on. Oh. 1.
Worthless baubles.
Are they pretty bubbles?
They're worth nothing. So
Worthless.
maybe they have value to you as a person.
Yeah.
Of course they do.
Okay. All right. What's our next peasant?
All right.
Job. Get in the job line. All right.
85.
85. You're a swineherd.
Yes.
Awesome.
Awesome.
All right, swineherd. You get a crook.
Swineherd.
I
get a what?
You get a crook. It's like a stick with a hook on the end.
Yeah.
And then you get roll a d4.
Okay.
And you have 2 swine. there's your herd of swine.
Awesome.
I'm excited about that.
All right, a swineherd, a brewer, a chapman with worthless stuff.
A Chapman is a merchant,
A trapper.
so it's not
There you go.
completely worthless.
Okay.
Oh, good.
All right. Okay, next. Line up for your peasant jobs.
Oh, we're doing it again?
Yeah.
Everybody's got to get a job.
Alright.
Okay, 34. You are an elf hunter. Wow, you're getting all the good ones.
Yeah.
All right, so you're an elf hunter. You start with a short bow. And
Short bow.
Yeah, short bow. And roll a d4. 4 arrows.
Not bad. Better than 1.
Yeah, short bow and 4 arrows. And you're an elf also, which is awesome.
Oh, I want this one to stay alive.
Okay.
I'm jealous.
Adam, what was my race? For
You're a human. Yeah, unless it specifically says otherwise. You just
Got it. Got it.
Okay. Stephanie, you want to go next?
Sure.
So let's see who goes with your halfling brewer.
9.
You're a halfling brewer and a boatwright.
A what?
A boatwright. Someone who
Can you
makes
spell
boats. Yeah, the word boat and then W-R-I-G-H-T. Yeah, boatwright.
That's awesome too.
You start with a hand axe
Awesome.
Ooh.
and roll 2d4.
Okay. 4. 5.
You have 5 planks of wood.
Cool.
Okay.
What am I typing? Oh.
An axe and some wood. Kira, you want to go next?
Oh yeah.
It's your turn.
Sorry. They're too far.
35. Okay, 35. Ooh, an elven troubadour.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Did
you
I put that
have.
on my wizard stat? I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you could. I would make the elf. Yeah. All right. So the elf troubadour gets a knife and an elven lyre.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. All right. We got one more round, I guess. Or Jess, do you have a second? Did you have a second character for you?
I didn't do it yet.
Okay. All right. Your second character.
Where is it?
Come on, roll 20.
Is it gonna happen?
You do it. Roll 20. Come on. buddy. There it is. Okay. Your second character is a burglar.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
You get a pry bar, like a crowbar for prying windows and chests open, and a burlap sack.
Cool, cool, cool.
Hopefully with a big dollar sign painted on the side of it. Okay. Alrighty, one more round.
Right, back to me.
Yep. I hope you get a hunter or a trapper or some other wilderness type again.
An 8.
This time you get a blacksmith.
Ooh.
That's pretty good. That's a good one.
That's awesome.
Okay. A blacksmith gets a hammer.
Always useful.
Yep. A burlap sack.
A what sack?
Yeah, burlap sack.
Burlap sack.
Yep. And in that burlap sack, you get roll a d4. You have 1 iron ingot. You could start engineering. Okay, cool. So you got some ingots, a hammer, and a bag.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Okay. Who's next?
I've got 2. Does everyone have 2?
Yeah, we're on the third round, so I think you're up next.
Me? Okay.
Yep.
69.
Okay. You're a net maker. A net maker. You make nets.
Nets are good.
Net.
Net maker.
Net
Like
maker.
fishing net.
Yeah.
You have a knife. You have a fishing net. And you have 50 feet of rope.
Awesome.
So you could ostensibly make another net, I guess.
These are all very useful things.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like instead of one character having a bunch of stuff, it's like a bunch of characters that have one thing.
Yeah.
Kira, you got an 11 for your last character?
Yes.
This character is a bricklayer.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you get another weird medieval vocabulary word. Okay, so you get a trowel, which I know what that is. Obviously, you
What's
also
the
have
word?
Obviously. I don't know.
You have some. It's like a flat tool for putting like masonry down.
Totally.
You also have HOD. I don't know what a HOD is, but you got one.
How's it spelled?
HOD.
Excellent.
Medieval history with Dungeon World. It's a long-handled box for carrying bricks or mortars. Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
You have a HOD. It couldn't just say like wheelbarrow, though. I mean, I guess technically they're different. And then in your HOD, roll 2d4.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, your HOD comes equipped with 5 bricks. I don't know what you're gonna build with 5 bricks, but
I'm gonna crush skulls with 5 bricks.
yeah, you got a HOD full of throwing weapons.
They're just gonna toss them at zombies and stuff.
All right.
36.
All right, and 36. Oh, another elf. We have an elf wanderer.
Yes.
Okay, and the elf wanderer begins the game with a staff and a hooded cloak.
Okay.
So the way the occupation, obviously the gear works in that it is stuff you can use to solve problems and do things. But the way your occupation also works is that if your character is doing something, and it doesn't matter what move you're using, it doesn't matter like anything like that. If you're doing something that ostensibly you could call on your occupational training to help you do it, and you can justify that to the rest of the group, you can get a +1. So if you are spouting lore about an old tower and you are a bricklayer, you could ostensibly argue for a +1 on that kind of thing. So keep in mind your character's occupation when trying to succeed at things. And then also, if you're a dwarf, an elf, or a halfling, make sure that you check the appropriate box. Dwarven villagers can smell gold. So as a dwarf, they could smell the air and find out where treasure is nearby. If you're an elf, and you move with care and grace, you have perfect balance and a feather-light step. So, you know, if I'm describing, there's this bridge, and it's like a rope bridge, and it's all rotten and falling apart, the elves can just be like, yeah, but I'm an elf, and I just prance along the bridge happily, and then all the humans fall to their death, but the elves are okay. And then if you're a halfling, and you want to parlay with a civilized person who isn't already hostile to you, you don't have to have leverage. Normally, when you want to convince someone to do something, you have to have some leverage over them, like, oh, I'll give you this, or I won't punch you in the face.
Yeah.
Halflings don't need that. They're just like, I'm adorable.
Sweet.
True.
Also, you have beer and know how to make more beer.
Yeah.
So you can choose your character's gender, or if you prefer, roll a d6. 1 to 3, they're a male. 4 to 6, they're a female.
What if there's something else?
So you don't have to roll. You can just choose. You just, whatever, it doesn't matter. Maybe elves don't have genders.
What was the gender breakdown?
1 to 3, it's a dude.
Okay.
4 to 6, it's a lady dude.
Rolling.
I'm just gonna make all mine ladies.
Let's do it. Yeah, so feel free to do that. Because we can roll randomly for names too if you want. Feel free to name your characters whatever you like, but if you don't know what you want to name any of your peasants, you can roll randomly, which is fun because then you get a weird peasant name. And then what I will do before the next step is, oh yeah, and we also get, everybody gets traits and...
all of mine were female.
There you go. Oh yeah, 6 for 6.
Nice.
What do we roll for the names?
If you're ready to begin naming your characters, it is it's a D100.
Okay.
So Kira, all your characters are ladies.
Yes.
Okay, so Olivia, you got a 7, and this is for all your characters are ladies too.
Yes.
Okay, your first character's name is Alodia.
Alodia.
Alodia. Which character is that? Is that the Trapper?
The Trapper.
Such a dainty name for someone who carries around a bear trap. Alodia, the leg breaker. Okay.
So do I just roll it 3 times?
Yeah, if you want to. I'll have to go back and track through. Okay, so Kira, you're next up on that list. So you got a 65.
Yes.
Your first character's name is Estra.
Estra.
Estra, yep.
My birth
That's
year.
nice.
Yeah,
You
Estra.
can do Livy's other two, and then I'll do
Okay.
3 in a row.
Sure. Okay, Livy, your other characters' names are Ellsworth.
Ellsworth.
Yep, Ellsworth. And, let's see, 38. Ellsworth and Darrell.
Darrell.
Yeah. Elodia
Darrell
and Darrell. Cool.
It's a bit fancy for a blacksmith.
Maybe you're a fancy blacksmith.
I am indeed.
Okay,
Okay.
so the first 2 are female, and the last one's male.
Okay, so your first character's name is Daryl.
For a female.
Yep.
Awesome.
Like Daryl Hannah.
And my other
Yeah.
brother, Daryl.
Daryl. You can pronounce it however you want. Your second character's name is Dawn.
And the last one.
And the last one, which one was the halfling?
The halfling was
Because
female.
halflings and elves and dwarves have different names.
Oh,
so
sorry.
that's
Female
okay.
halfling. And then female boatwright, male netmaker.
Okay, so the halfling's name is Lavinia. Sorry,
Yeah,
that's a way better name.
that is way better. And I want Daryl for this boatwright.
Okay,
And then
sure.
the male is 3 or whatever.
Okay, I don't even know how to pronounce this. You can pronounce it however you want. It's Acwell. Acwell? Acewell?
Sounds Welsh.
It does. It's probably pronounced Frank. There are 14 Y's in there, a couple of U's. No big deal.
Axvel. Is the W
so-
a V or a W?
Oh, it could be a.
It's a W, but it could be it could be a V. Axvel. That works too.
I like that.
Livy, do you like the names that you have, or do you want to switch out your elf for an elf name?
Yeah, what's the elf name?
What did you get for the elf?
Ellsworth.
Which roll was it? Do you know the number?
Oh, it was a 58.
Okay, Galaniel was the elf name.
Yes.
Galamiel.
Galaniel, yeah. Galaniel.
Glam. It's a glam elf.
It's pretty glamorous name for an elf. Yeah.
I could not pronounce
Galaniel.
Galamiel.
I don't know my name. My name's Gal.
Yeah, let's just go.
All right, and Jess, are all your characters aren't all human, are they?
I have one elf.
Which one was the elf?
Oh my god. The last one, which was 36.
Okay. 30, 36. You rolled a 57, a 32, and a 100.
I think we should. We're gonna go away really quick and see if I can change this frame rate because nobody can see us. So let's take a commercial,
Okay.
and
sure.
it'll be a good place to break the video anyway. So, BRB, everyone.
BRB.
And I think our sound is gone. Let me run a commercial.
This brings us back to old times.
And
See you guys in 3 weeks.
offline.